Okay guys, happy days. Just another little update. Myself and Spikes have decided to get a couple of road legal pit bikes. Just taken fresh delivery should I say, of the new Trailblazer. It's a model number's a BSR125. I'll flash a quick picture up now. As you can see, literally in crate form. I think I've just got to do some minor assemblies and whatnot, but yeah, we'll have a look, open a package, see what's what, get it assembled, and then we'll do a little walk around and like test and whatnot another day. So, as you may have noticed, we've got a couple of off-road tyres on there. The actual bike actually comes in supermoto form. So it's got road legal tyres. The bike is fully road legal, I would say, but you do have to register it. So we thought, in our wisdom, lessons learned, you know, from the KTM escapades with the road tyres, we thought we'd invest in some knobblies at the same time, so we can get a mixture of both of them. Okay, there she is unwrapped. As you can see, it comes in a steel crate. It's all actually bolted to the crate. You've got the front wheel there, you've got to assemble. I think you've got mirrors and whatnot in there. Just open this pack. This was actually under the actual bike. And I think in transit, it was sort of like located just under the belly pan there. I think in transit, what's happened is my headlights got a little bit squashed. Nothing bad, bit of cosmetic really, look, as you can see. Bit of plastic stress there, but in there you've got manuals, various paperwork, speedo drive, like I say, full headlight unit. That's a little cover for the pad on the handlebars. So I'm going to unbolt it out of the crate. You've got crates all bolted together, as you can see. So if I unbolt it, get it all out, see exactly what we're dealing with, and I'm going to drop the lot on a motocross stand. It's nice and flat. I'll mount it just under there so that I can assemble all the front wheel and whatnot. I'm going to go through the whole bike, because as of these Chinese yin yang things, they aren't put together in the best of ways. So I'll go over the lot, and I'll tighten all the various bits and bolts up, and we'll see how we go. Okay guys, switch to the hand cam now. Basically, all four corners you've got these type of bolts. The nut side, 13mm. Actual bolt side, 14mm. I just thought I'd tell you that. You can instantly get round to your toolbox and pick the correct ones out. So yeah, all these points there, opposite corners, mid, and whatnot. Now this section should be ready to lift off now, and then the actual bike itself is bolted down to the base plate frame. So here we go. That's one for the scrapman, a refuge tip. Let's uncover her. Metal tank on these ones, unlike other pit bikes, and an extra wide seat as well. So added bonus as a back rack. Stick your little pack lunch on there when you're off-roading, on your little tours. Right, initially you're going to think, bloody hell, that's small, but no. You've got to attach the shock to this point here, and the front wheel. Handlebars are the high-rise type. Where are the handlebars? Have I missed it? I'm sure they're around somewhere in one of the packs. Oh, there they are, look, hanging down the front there, nicely tie wrapped up. So yeah, I'm going to undo a couple of the under the axle bolts now, and I think it's actually bolted onto this section, but maybe not. We'll have a look. anyway, I'm just going to start to clip these clips off, the tie wraps off, because there's a front mud guard there. Get everything out of the way that can fall off out of the way. I just took a couple of clips off that were tied wrap to the back mud guard. What I'm actually going to do, I'll clip that now, so you can just lift this up, retrieve the rear mud guard. There's no marks on that or anything, just got a nice plastic cover on that. I bet you could get some damage on that, because the actual bike's nearly resting on that. But anyway, but yeah, as you can see, if I just lift the back of the bike up, the rear shock's not attached. So I'm thinking, just to get it up and running, leave the front attached, attach the shock there, so she's up in the air. Then assemble all the front end while it's still in the crate. Just saves things flapping about and stuff, really. I'll just loosely fit everything. Then take it and then undo the mounting bolt off there. Put it onto the good old motocross stand, and we'll go through it. Okay, guys. I've lifted the back end up, slotted the bolt through the rear shock. And as with all this, I've used a bit of copper slip, just because we need it on assembly. Yeah, so like I said, I've just lubed this before I've shot it through. I've only loosely just attached this through. As you can see, the arse end is up in the air now. This side again uses the same bolts, 13mm nut, 13mm bolt, 14mm nut. Oh no, that was the opposite, wasn't it, last time? It was a 14mm nut. But it is opposite. But you can use the same set of spanners, obviously. But yeah, like you say, I've lifted it up now in the air. I'm just going to pull that axle out after I've roughly assembled the handlebars. Okay, guys, handlebars on. Like I say, these are just really loosely fitted. The actual handlebar mounting plates and bolts, they're actually in your lighting, with your lighting kit, you know, your lighting headlight. I've literally just centered these up. It really is just like a push bike. Just line it up. There's a couple of sort of like indentation marks in there. Just roughly line them up. Nip these up. Again, these are 10mm bolts. So you know, on a 10mm spanner. Just roughly nip those up so that it's not flapping about and whatnot. As you can see, you've got your front wires to the lights. Don't worry about this, guys. I mean, it might look a bit daunting, but it's nothing. It simply is plug and play. I've got some mad bloody reflectors on here. I don't think I'll use them. They can go. But get rid of that. Yep, and then you can see you've got your mounting bolts for your headlight, which we're going to do once she's up and once she's up on the motocross stand. Alright, next thing, take out this bolt and get her onto the stand, and I can put the front wheel on. Okay, guys, front wheel's on, just loosely fitted as we said before. It's up and up on the motocross stand now. Right, there's actual speedo drive that's actually in with your light fitting, and it is connected to your light fitting. If I was you, I'd disconnect it, just because it saves fitting that actually fitting the light first before you do that. This and then it allows you just to route this where it needs to go a lot more easier. It does actually need to go through the frame there. Now the axle goes through. If I was sitting on the bike, it'd be on the left hand side, but I'm facing it, so it's coming from the right hand side. There is a little spacer there as well, and there's a couple of little spacer blocks that actually stop the brake pads from closing up. Withdraw those, and you might just need to ease the brake pads back a little bit, just so you can get the disc in there. It is quite a balancing act. You've literally got to offer this up. There's a little pit nipple type thing there that the actual speedo drive locates into. I think you can just see that, and it's like a butterfly wing the opposite side that locks into the wheel. So you need to locate this onto there, and then offer it all up with that spacer fitted, and then feed the axle in. Now it is, you can do it with one man, as I just did, but you know, if you've got help, even better. You know what I mean? Just line it all up, get the other one, push it straight through. Also, getting the front wheel and getting this out the crate and up onto that, it is a two-man job really. If you, I mean, I've got no choice because there's only me. But if you've got a friend, drag him in, get him to bloody lift the thing. It saves taking your back out. Plus, you might not even have a motocross stand, and if you haven't, you'll probably need some axle blocks, some axle stands, or some kind of wooden chock or block or anything just to get it up in the air. Or you could actually use the actual side stand and tip it onto its left hand side. I'm just trying to throw options at you guys. I know I had that anyway from my motocrossing days, but yeah. So again, this is just loosely fitted. I'm now just gonna fit the headlight, and we'll see how we go from there. Right, here we know, it's all bolted in. You actually get some weird, strange spacers that go under there, and I found that if you use those, they don't actually fit. So I've took them off, and it looks a lot better with them. It allows you to use these 3 mounting bolts then, and then when you have up down the side, the actual unit's nice and square. Little tip, guys: I charged the battery while I was assembling, just so. Obviously with storage it could be a little bit flat. I know mine was a little bit flat, but as you can see, you've got everything that works. High, low, horn, indicators, nice LED indicators, brake light, rear brake light, park light, and this is the electric start as well. Right, on the left is to put the front mud guard on. 4 mounting bolts, sorry, just under there, and I'll just check over the rest of the bike. Don't forget, guys, what I do is every single bolt I put onto the bike, I've put some copper slip on there, or just normal grease for you, whatever you want to choose, just to keep everything nice and lubed up and saves hassle when you're stripping down at a later date. Fired up in about 3 or 4 kicks, not a problem. You've just got to remember that it will not fire up while the side stand is down, so make sure your side stands up, else it won't crack up. All good with mine, but one thing: neutral light's on, put it into gear, the neutral light stays on. So I'm going to have a look at that, see what that is. But other than that, there she is. Don't think I like the decals though. I'm going to have to sort something about that. I think I'll have to get a chap I know who does graphics, motocross graphics, and get him to do some graphics. Once that's done, I'll put a link up so that you guys out there that want your own custom graphics, use your man for it. Okay guys, I'll let you know how I get on when we get on the road. Like I say, that won't be for a few weeks now, up until we get the license plate back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it's helped you out, give you a little insight into what entails, and you've got to build them up from the crate. It's not too hard, not too difficult. They do a service. They actually build them up for you and deliver. So any problems, it's already dealt with before you got it, and that costs an extra £50. But I'm capable with a few spanners and whatnot, so £50 saved as far as I'm concerned. But it's very easy. Spikes has done his himself as well, you know, and he's just really learning all about bikes and whatnot. But he pissed it, so you guys could piss it as well. Cheers guys, hope you liked the video, and remember to like it. Cheers, bye.